Hey, what's up? So today I'll be doing a unboxing and overview of the new Rustler 4x4 brushless. This is the new BL2S system, which replaced the old 12-turn Titan motor. So in the box you'll get your transmitter, some tools, and preload spacers for the shocks, warranty registration card. You'll get the service and support guide, and then it gives you a list of all the parts in here. And towards the middle, a little bit towards the back, you'll get a breakdown of everything so you can see any part you can need to replace. Battery information and a quick start guide. This one is the blue. And right here is the red. So if you don't know about the Rustler 4x4 already, this does have a body or clipless body. So this slides into the front and this clips on the back. Just like that. And then you flip that closed right there. So this is replacing the brushed model. This isn't going to be any faster than the brushed model, but it's going to be more reliable. It's still going to have plastic drive shaft, got a 2056 servo, TQ transmitter, so that's all the same. The biggest update is going to be the motor and speed controller. And this is the first brushless motor I've seen that has a connector like this. So it has all three wires into one connector. Kind of makes it easier, but also makes it so you can't upgrade it unless you cut the wiring. This does have the longer battery tray. That was an update in the last Rustler update. The original one had a shorter battery tray that you can only use real short packs. Not the shorty packs, but you got to make sure you didn't have too long of a pack. Another thing they updated was they have the new heavy duty suspension on here. So that includes these shock towers, which are heavier duty. The axle carriers have changed. These drive shafts are way bigger than the old ones. If you were to change out the speed controller and motor and run 3S later, I think these would probably handle it no problem. Even though they're plastic, these look pretty beefy. Same thing in the front. They changed the front carriers, drive shafts, or axles in the front. Those are all the same as the rear heavy duty. The wheels have changed. These are more of a dark gray. Probably looks like black on the camera, but it's probably more of a dark gray. These axles are a lot thicker than they used to be. Right here is the original axle size, and this is the new size right here. They have the old one on here just so you can still use regular tires. You don't have to worry about drilling out the hole or anything like that. It's got a bigger bearing in here now, so that's going to help not wear out as fast. The hex is a steel hex now, so you're not going to have to worry about these stripping out. The only thing you might have is the wheel itself strips out. I think it's less likely with the steel hex. And with the tire off, you can see how much heavier duty these are. It's just beefed up in every spot they could. In the rear is probably the biggest change to these suspension parts. It used to just go into the middle and then up to the top. It was actually just this part right here up to here, but now it's captured on this side and on this side. So now I highly doubt you'll break these. This is one of the things that you probably don't have to upgrade to aluminum, and you could probably just leave it like this now. I took one of these off and you could see how much bigger these are. I used to have a 5x11x4 bearing on both sides, and now they put a pretty big bearing on the back. Both of these bearings are bigger. This is more like something you'd see on a Max. Same with these axles. These probably came directly off the Max. Not the X Max, of course, but the 4S Max. Looks like they're just a little bit shorter because this RC is not as wide. But that's what they look like they came from. So I wanted to open up the differential and see if they updated this, and they did. So this, even though this replaced the brushed model, they now have the VXL differentials on here. So that's going to be more heavy duty than the original ones that came on here. It's got basically just bigger teeth on it, and I know that the XL5 had a finer tooth differential. So it's good to see they upgraded this as well. I took a look at the slipper clutch, and they do have the bigger slipper clutch that came on these. The original brushed model that came out had a small slipper clutch. It did get updated to the bigger VXL style one, and they still have the bigger VXL style one on this, so that's good they kept that on there. One more thing I wanted to point out, if you do get the red one, it comes with blue suspension. Same thing, shock towers, it's all blue. Honestly, I don't know why they would do that. They sell this kit in red. It makes absolutely no sense why they would have it blue. You would think if you get a blue RC, you'd want the blue suspension. If you get a red RC, you'd want the red one. But they probably did that just to build these all the same and throw a different color body on there. I'm sure that's what the reason is. Personally, I wish they would have had the red suspension on here. I think it just would have looked better on here with the red body. But other than that, I think that's all the changes that have been done since the brushed model. That's going to be it for this video. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.